So I've just been browsing through all my quests, and I'm just gonna say fuck it. Those are the ones I didn't do are just not gonna be done.
Let's go.
Malady grabs the vessel with two hands and pushes it into the water. She hops on board behind you.
God-woken. Wait till she finds out.
Salty water wets the gauze in which you're wrapped. The bright sunlight seeps into your bones. The boat bobs forward through the water, and Fort Joy shrinks behind you.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them. They arrived as sorcerers. They left as God-woken. The fate of this God-forsaken world now rested on their shoulders. Or at least, on the shoulders of one of them.
Is it because I'm the only one in the party?
Gods, Claude. So close to escaping.
Blessings to our fallen. Pray that they may find rest. Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive.
What's going on?
The ship won't sail. We had orders to search every corner of it and figure out what's blocking us. It's hewn from elven livewood. I thought I could communicate with it, but...
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
Did you learn anything useful before, you know, that?
Nothing. The ship is livewood, that much is clear. But I couldn't communicate with it. The Magisters must have done something, warped it somehow. I just don't know what.
I'm sorry for what happened.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
Thank you. We were held captive together on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead.
Wow. Give me that. I'll be careful.
Just remember what I said, Godwoken. If you die, then this was all for nothing. Blessings to our fallen. Pray that they may find rest.
Oh my god. Why?
Ter Sendelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
That actually kind of hurts.
Ter Sendelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation. Blessings to our fallen. Pray that they may find rest. Ter Sendelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward.
Holy
Deliver
crap.
us from peril.
Really?
Ter Sendelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
What do you mean? I freed him. Literally says right here.
Blessings to our
We destroyed Lord Wintermore's
Pray that they may
Swordjaw,
find
freeing his
rest.
soul. How? What? Makes no sense. Yeah,
Ter
fuck her.
Sendelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
Wait, there's a full set of Tyrant's armor? Okay.
Blessings to our fallen. Pray that they may find rest.
What do you mean? I gave the wand to Slain and he transformed into a fucking
Ter Sendelius,
dragon and he flew
hear
away.
my prayer. Show us the way
I saved
forward.
him.
Deliver us from peril.
What do you mean? We
Blessings
reft the
to our
Reaper's
fallen.
eye without the
Pray
help
that
of
they
the
may find
Seekers?
rest.
What? That makes no sense. Literally, this paragraph says
Ter Sendelius,
otherwise.
hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
Okay, some of these make no sense. Like, some of these I finished. Okay?
Ter Sendelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
That's absolutely stupid. Did I just lose on like 10, 20,000 experience? Because the game just decided to fuck me?
Ter
Whatever.
Sendelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation. Blessings to our fallen. Pray that they may find rest. Ter Sendelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
Okay, that looks good.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea.
You see a mark on the side of the figurehead. It's a living scar used to enslave elves.
At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation.
Lay your hand on the figurehead.
Searing pain races up your arm. The ship senses you. It's angry.
Keep my hand where it is.
The pain intensifies. It's spreading past your arm, across your chest. Your lungs feel like they're on fire.
Ow.
Blessings to our fallen. Pray be careful around the... Ter Sindelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril. Ter Sindelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
I remember this one. His name was Kerbin. His friend's sword couldn't save him, it would appear.
Ter Sindelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
Spare me, Gareth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's-his-face and so-and-so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Ah, our undead Godwoken. I had nearly forgotten.
Note the number of bodies lingering on the deck. How many were lost in that battle?
Too many.
One too few, actually. Alexander, he's alive.
What? I saw him die. What happened?
Apparently, you didn't hit hard enough.
You mean a giant fucking demon punch him into like a pile of nothingness is not enough?
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive.
What do you plan on doing with him?
Question him. Someone has been hunting your kind, and Alexander fancies himself the only Godwoken worthy of ascending. As far as we know, you may even be the last still alive. If Alexander is guilty, he'll face justice.
We better take a move on before the Order realizes he's still at large.
Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't move.
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
I didn't know a ship can speak in the first place.
This is barbarous magic.
Expedient magic, actually. The ship is made of live wood. It has the spirit of an elven ancestor tree within it. It seems Dallas has found a way to bind that spirit to her. That means only she can control it. Unless we can find a way to break the bond.
Do you have any leads on how to gain control of the ship?
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow to rudder. It hasn't been easy. This place is laced with dark magic.
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. They kind of like to feel useful, don't they?
Smile. I'm still waiting to see what you do other than sitting around and being smug.
Hopefully, you'll never have to find out.
You made it, Godwoken. Good. Not all of us did, though. The sooner we leave this island behind us, the better.
Ah, there you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say?
Our survival hinges on getting this ship moving, Godwoken. We are searching every corner of it for anything that might help us.
There you are. I was just thinking of you.
So, any more information
This
on how
is
the ship can be
Dallas's
controlled?
ship, but she can't have been the only one who could get it moving. It'd be too risky. And Dallas is anything but careless. There's a way to move this ship on board, I'm sure of it.
Well, there can only be so many places to look.
You'd be surprised. A ship like this holds many secrets. Hopefully you can discover some these seekers might have missed.
Where should I start?
The figurehead has certainly caused a commotion lately. But then again, so have the doors downstairs. Everywhere you look, a hunk of wood looking to incinerate or stymie you.
The figurehead is branded with a living scar, the kind lizard used to control their slaves.
Naughty lizards. I wouldn't have taken that rune on the figurehead as a slave scar myself. Well done. We'll need to find the song that'll control it then. Well, you'll need to.
What do you suggest?
The figurehead has certainly caused a commotion lately. But then again, so have the door, dying to hear them.
How do you know I was undead?
Malady smiles at you. Bright eyes, cruel mouth.
Well, you've eschewed your pretty little mask, haven't you? And besides, I know everything.
Who is this Meister?
Meister Siva is one of a rare breed. She'd do anything in the name of a cause, and her cause happens to be you. She's desperate to meet a living Godwoken. She'll be exceedingly pleased we're en route. We'd better not leave her waiting. She's a bit particular.
You didn't answer the question. Who is she?
She's the founder of these Seekers, and she's powerful. That means something when I say it. Your kind can reach astounding heights. Meister Siva can help you do just that.
So where are we going?
A place called Driftwood, host to putrid fish, putrid dwarves, and Meister Siva herself. You'll probably find it quite comfortable.
You know, it says my companions, but like the Red Prince is the only one on the ship apparently. So kind of confused as to why.
Void Slayer, Worm Killer, Godwoken. You have many names. Let's add ship's captain to the list once we get this thing moving, shall we? Undead is a name I wasn't expecting to call you, mind. When Malady revealed the truth to me, I was unprepared. But Lucian works in mysterious ways. It is his will that brought you to us.
Lucian? It was Amidia that was guiding me, not Lucian.
The Divine is the avatar of all the gods, my friend. It was through his spirit, and maybe one day yours, that the Seven do speak. You may not speak to him directly, but he is always guiding you. In this, you must trust me.
What's the destination?
Driftwood, of course. Little fishing village. Not very welcoming, but you'll brighten it up, I'm sure. Got family near there. Not the adventuring types. For the best, really. Meister Siva's there too. My leader. Our leader. She held the Seekers together when we had every reason to fall apart.
What makes Meister Siva so special anyways?
Think of her as a teacher. The powers of the Seven stir in you. She'll reveal them to you. Show you how to manipulate them.
My lady, she spoke as if she weren't a seeker.
She's not. Well, not in the strictest sense. She's not exactly an elf either. Half demon, Meister Siva says, and I don't doubt it. I don't know how Siva came to know her, but Malady's a proper ally. She's not easy to like, but there are times I admire her coldness.
Gareth fingers the hilt of his blade. He stares at nothing in particular before turning his gaze back to you.
So what was that argument about?
I won't let the fallen be forgotten. I'd be no better than Dallas, no better than Alexander, if I just tossed their remains into the sea. To think that whelp spawned from greatness. He deserves no better fate than his silent monks. All this blood. Children ripped from families. Seekers ripped from me. He's down there now, guarded like some precious jewel, rather than leashed and flogged like the dog he is. Amazing to think those of us in the Order once assumed the gods were with him, and only him. That was before we found the others.
Others? What do you mean?
Other Godwoken. When Lucian died, we waited, and waited some more. Alexander never rose to divinity. Then we started to find more like him. We weren't the only ones who noticed either. Not every Godwoken we found was alive. And so the Seekers were born. We found Godwoken, housed them, fed them. I loved them like family. I was naive. But let's leave the past in the past and reach for what's ahead. Keep Lucian close, Godwoken. May the fallen rest easy in the Hall of Echoes.
What caused the Seekers to fall apart?
Gareth pauses, then shakes his head.
A mistake was made. That's all I have to say on the matter. Keep Lucian close, God.
I wonder if they accidentally killed the majority of the Godwoken.
Sindelius, hear my prayer.
The figurehead looms ahead, continuing its silent watch. Searing pain races. The pain in your arm subsides to a dull tingle. The surface of your bones is already blistering.
Sindelius, hear my...
I wonder if the rest of my companions are down here. They are. Look at that.
Fane, you made it. Good. We'll need all the help we can get. We have to get this ship sailing, or we're done for.
The silent monk leans forward slightly and stares at you straight in the eyes. She seems eager for you to say something. The silent monk leans from one foot to the other. He seems eager to move.
I killed both of you.
I was just getting used to this seafaring life. You know, we could... from the look in your eye, I gather it's time to grab my things and get back to work.
No. Wait. Calm down, Rat.
How you doing?
Do you know how to steer the ship?
You creatures with your legs and arms and your opposable thumbs. You always want to steer the ship. You need to trust the ship. It knows what it's doing. It dances to the tune.
To which tune does the ship dance?
It goes la 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 la, or something like that.
Oh my god.
Pretty catchy,
Never
but I can't remember
do
how
that
it
again.
goes. Good thing Dallas had that book, eh?
Ah, where does where should the book be used?
In your hands. This is generally accepted amongst creatures like yourself. Opposable thumbs, remember? Alright. Go to the nose bit of the ship, open the book, look at the markings inside it, sing the song. That's it. Get it right and the ship will dance to your tune. Get it wrong and the ship will kill you. That's always entertaining, for me anyway.
Great joy.
The lady's a sturdy old tub. It'll take a lot to sing. Let's team up, you and me. What do you say?
No.
Suit yourself then.
He drags a comb through his beard. His face bears the scars of a hearty life, but his whiskers glisten as if glazed by the morning dew.
Melody says if we can get the ship to move, we can go home. Home!
All that fighting will be worth less than nothing if we can't get this tub moving.
Panties. Panties? More panties? Panties and pillows.
Good to feel the rolling of the waves.
There's something to these doors I'm not seeing. But what?
Hey! You're here! Pretty nice boat, eh? We got an upgrade. There's got to be another way to get it going, but we can't find a way into Dallas's room. Maybe you can see something we can't.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice it's unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection.
The old text spoke of doors like this. Disputostiums? They were called. Yeah, someone need to change that name into something easier to say. Place your palm against the door.
The wood groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood, tortured and tormented. A six-sided indentation is carved on its forehead, as if a gem or amulet had made a mark there. The face vanishes.
Fortitude?
The door remains closed. It seems you need more than a password to open it. The door is still unmarked, though the memory of the face and the door stays resolute.
Do you hear that? I think there's somebody in.
There's got to be some clue. Dallas would have trusted someone with a secret, wouldn't she? Unless there's someone still inside.
Speak to me if you're looking for hired help. I've got good fighters of every stripe. They know how to keep their mouths shut too, as long as there's gold in it for them. So, what'll it be? I've got a few good prospects for you in that case. Tell me some more about what you're after, and I'll see that you have just the right type at your side.
Interesting.
A lot of choice, I know.
No entry allowed through the starboard stateroom door. Please use the port side door.
We've braved the joy, and I lust for further adventure. What say you? Shall we continue our journey together?
In a bit.
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the Bloody Divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
Stare through the bars at Aslander unconscious form. The Seeker have a big bargaining chip with him.
Or a big bloody target on our backs. We took their leader and their flagship. The Hammer won't stand for that. She'll be hunting for us.
Who's the other Magister?
The Seeker throws a toxic look at the imprisoned Magister.
Hardly. She's just some deckhand. If it were up to me, I'd tie her to the main mast and use her for arrow practice. But Malady wants her alive for now.
Were you injured in the ship battle?
I wish. No, the Magisters kept me chained to the bulkhead. Arms held above me head, feet barely able to touch the deck. Now my joints are paying the price.
Is this where the Magisters kept the Seekers prisoners?
No, they had us down below, chained up in the dark. The Reds were up to something in here. Maybe it was just the lack of food and rest playing tricks, but I swear I heard chanting and horrible moaning coming from here. But when we broke free, it was empty.
Open the gate. I want to find out if the prisoner know how to get the ship moving.
Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold, and the other one ain't in much of a talking mood.
Well, never hurt to try.
All right then, just don't make me regret it. I'll keep an eye on the Red until the cage is locked again.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? So, we've got quite the task on our hands, haven't we? I have to admit, the whole thing is very intriguing.
Good luck.
She cocks her head and looks at you for a long moment. Her eyes are dull and dark, more sunken than they used to be.
Nice to have met you too. You're on your way then.
I ought to chain you up like you're...
Well, we're not going anywhere just yet.
All right, Chief. Take it easy. This old bucket heaves like a hangover.
Enough!
Fasten tight.
A young Magister paces around the brig, fussing over Alexander's unconscious form. She leans over and applies a damp cloth to his brow. She notices you observing her. She straightens her back and sets her jaw in a defiant scowl.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot, so stow your questions.
You must be shocked to find yourself tending to the Divine himself.
Ranley, Corker's mate, Lady Vengeance.
Well, I am no seeker, but they're always grateful to those who help them. If you know how to get the ship moving, they might look at you more kindly.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
Diplomatically raise your hand and say, you don't have to tell me anything yet. You just have to listen.
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance.
Point to Alexander. You ought not to antagonize their captors, or your captors. Or you could wind up with the Divine's blood on your hands by proxy.
There's a shift in the Magister's expression, a flicker of doubt. Then...
I'm a good Magister, loyal. But Dallas, something about her has changed. She's toying with dark magic, like a common sorcerer. She used to sing to the ship. It let her control it. She had this old book of hymns and incantations. It was only ever in her hands, or else locked away in her cabin at the stern. That's all I know.
Whatever that Magister told you, I hope it helps.
The Magister leans in and whispers urgently.
If you ever find yourself face to face with Magisters, you tell them I was tortured. I didn't betray the cause, not until I was near death. Understand? Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the Divine.
Back off. I have important matters to attend to.
All right. Don't harm him. I'll be watching.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle.
Get a good look at his face.
Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and a shallow gash zigzags from his right ear down to his beardless cheek. Unconscious, he looks more boy than bishop.
Inspect his hands.
Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them neatly over his abdomen. They rise and fall in shallow, jagged swells.
Look closely at his simple regalia.
A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope.
Slip the gem around his neck. Place it in your pocket.
The gem sits heavily in your pouch. Bishop Alexander lies supine on...
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate.
The Magister leans in and whispers...
If you ever...
You spoke, didn't you?
Ha! I knew you would eventually.
Magister
Whatever
Ranley.
that Magister told you, I hope it...
What is that? Oh, I can change my appearance. And I can alter my constitutions and such. That is so cool. Huh. Very interesting. Well, I don't need that much constitution. Switch that around. Oh. Okay. Is a mirror of respecting. So cool. I like that this game just gives you a way to just freely respect your character whenever you want. Don't know why other games, RPG games, don't let you do that. God damn, that's so much damage. Whew, so much damage. Oh my god. Equip that. Wow.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win you.
Conjure. Conjure. Buff. Okay. Necromancy. Conjure. And that's it, I think. Okay, now time for damage. Damaging spell. No touch spells. That and that. Okay. Healing spells. That. Blood. Restoration.
I've got sword fighters, mages, archers.
Okay, now buff
all willing
spells.
to fight by your side if
Well,
the
that's
price
technically
is
also
right.
healing, so that's good. Utility spells? That never works, so useless. Decaying touch, no need. Favor, oh, never mind.
Whatever type of
Rain.
companion you need, I can provide.
Bless. That looks good.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
Save. Alright.